Welcome everybody. For those on the broadcast, on the replay, thanks for joining. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping in. My name is Deborah Gloria. I am a commercial advertising photographer in Dallas, Texas. And I promised you guys a little bit of a post-production overview, recap of my week. So I apologize that I didn't get a chance to actually show you what was going on yesterday, but we are going to be able to, hey, thanks for popping in. So I want to show you what I was shooting this past week. So it was a little challenging at times, and I wanted to show you that you can actually see what I was doing in action, because I did periscope it and I did catch it. So I turned the camera. Okay, I was shooting Venahoods. That's this thing right here, Venahood. So first I went on location to their headquarters. Okay, and I actually did a periscope on the Venahood and how I shot the Venahood. Now you can find that on my catch account. So my catch account is what I showed you earlier. catchme.fotogrldg. It's not focusing. Sorry about that. There it is. So here it is right here. And I'm not going to play the video. If you would like to see the light and how I achieved that light, feel free. But so basically, I shot a lot of these Venahoods. And Venahoods, I mean, is really a very, very, it's like a big mirror. If you ever try to photograph a mirror, it's not fun. I can tell you, it definitely takes everything out of you. So this is just so you can see. This is I actually shoot tethered to the computer. So these are not photoshopped. These are coming straight from the camera to the computer. So so important that if you're ever shooting something as difficult as this, I'm going to thumb through this real quick because then we did these corner shots of just kind of like, I don't know, add-ons, whatever, how you can add on your Venahood. And it's really important that they got the name, and they wanted just a little bit of the gradation, which you can see that is happening. So there's a couple of shots right there. Now, and they were all over the place, and so let me just show you real quick, because I'm kind of thumbing through here. When we're having to move the unit from one side to the other, I would just rotate that unit, and then I would actually rotate my camera. So either my camera was here in the front, shooting directly to the Venahood, but when I rotated the Venahoods, then I would rotate, where I was standing as far as the camera goes. And so you can see that there's like, this is the scrim I was using, the background, this is a part of the store and stuff like that. I've got some cards up, but this can be dropped out without any problem because, you have separation, obviously, separation between the product and, all around it, right? So they just kept bringing them in. I just kept shooting them. Now, a slight turn of the Venahood and everything kind of just goes crazy. So I literally had to be very conscientious on, how I was moving and where I was putting the camera and stuff like that. Okay, so then the next day, we were going to shoot Venahood outside. So that's a whole nother ball game, right? And so they wanted to be able to, we did turn the lights on. Now I could shoot them, but I know that the client's not going to like that. They usually like to retouch that in, which I'm not a part of. Okay, so there's a shot retouch, and of course they're gonna, kind of come in and crop a little tighter. They're not going to show this right here in the background, right? So we did just a couple of versions, so they'll actually crop that chair out, very, very tight crop. Okay, so then we went into the house, and now the house. Now this is the really important part that I want to show you. When you go into the house, you have a couple of different lighting. There's different lighting that's going on. Okay, so you have these lights here. That's a different temperature than these lights here. Then you have light coming out from the outside. If it looks cyan, it's because it was cyan, because light that is reflecting off the blue sky is going to be blue light, right? And then this room here, which I'm obviously bringing light in, was a red room. Just so happens it was a red room to put everything on top of everything I was doing. So then, of course, in order to light this vent hood, which they want this lid up here, which was another monster, I literally had to put the light in the shot, bouncing to the ceiling to be able to gradate that. So I'm going to toggle back and forth so you can see that. So there's that, and then there's the light that's actually, I got a 30-degree grid hitting the ceiling. Okay, now since the ceiling is a little on the cream color, hey Melissa, thanks for joining, doing a quick photography lesson. Dago, thanks for joining. So here we are at this house. Okay, so lights hitting up here for me to light the vent hood. Now, it sees everything. These vent hoods see everything. And it's supposed to be a gray color. So as you can see, I've got like some, it's just, the color's all over the place. The color is all over the place. I'm getting red here onto this stove. I've got, hey Tommy boy, thanks for joining. I've got all kinds of stuff happening. It's not pretty at all. Okay. So, hey Sugar Ray, thanks for joining. So now I'm going to come back over here to, I'm going to go ahead and show you the shots. So now I don't necessarily do a full color. These are just, this is the shot we want to look at right here. So let me blow it up a little bit more. All right. Remember the color of the vent hood? Remember the color of the red room over here? And the vent hood and the blue sky and this temperature, I kept it the same. I wanted to keep a little bit of a warmth in the room, okay? But there's our after shot right there, after we've retouched everything. So we're going to go back to the, hey, thanks, Cherry Ray. So there's the vent hood there, reddish, kind of not the right color vent hood, red room, cyan window. Come back, and this is essentially what the client wants. So, there's definitely a lot to going into a shoot in general, for sure. But I always, like I said, I always want to be able to show you what's kind of going on, and I promised you a little bit of post-production here, and on kind of what it's like for me, as far as my workflow and stuff like that. So that was it in a nutshell. Sorry, it's so dark and so grainy. I've kind of been I call it in the dark room in the chamber all day long, getting all these shots done, and just trying to get it all color corrected. So again, I just want to reiterate, I'm going to turn the camera around one more time. That's amazing. Wouldn't be able to do that. You're so cute, Sherry. So you can find the lighting schematic here on Catch Me. I'm going to put it up here a little higher so that way you can want to screenshot that, you can. But I'm sharing with you lighting schematics that it's taken me, it really does. It takes a while to understand, and this is 20 years shooting, and here it is. Here's everything that you could possibly want and more to help you understand lighting and understand how I could just the 1, 2, 3s, so you can at least get started. If you have questions, you could at least get started, and then you can come back and say, "Hey, Deborah, I tried this, and guess what? I want some help. I need some help," and I'm always here to help you. So, but I want to do that scope because I promised some people that I would be doing it earlier today, and I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to it. I'm so slammed with so much going on work-wise. So. So please take my apology and know that I have you guys in the back of my mind. Hey, Sherry, you're welcome. I have everybody in the back of my mind thinking to myself, if there's one person out there, one person that I can help learn something, I want to be able to do that. And that's all that matters to me. So there's a gold mine on Catch Me. Take advantage of it. And learn something. If you got some questions, give me a shout. Okay? We should all, it's all good, Sherry. Hey, Andy, thanks for joining. Please watch a replay if you're interested in learning about photography, shooting people or shooting products and stuff like that. So I've got plenty of tutorials that you can watch. So that's it for me tonight. I'm hopefully going to jump on Blab and hopefully be able to talk to a couple of friends on there if they want to jump in. So anyway, I will talk with everybody later, and I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon. So maybe I'll see you there. Hey, come and join me, Sherry. Let's blab a little bit. Let's get some of the Perry fam to blab. Okay?